what happened there a few weeks ago. You listened to them talk about how their center was closed by the police, and some of them are not part of the so-called what they said, of forfeiting of documents. Some of them are doing something else, but the entire center was closed and they are affected. So they're going to be talking about 8 up to 10 o'clock. We will continue with our topic, what we were talking about. Our guests, I already here. I don't know if they are or what. Now one person we get as guest. Okay, so we go for this very very short break. When we come back, we join our guests. Let's take this very very short break to be back. When we come back, we join our guests. They are already in the studio with us.
I'm feeling the vibes with originalhits.com.
Jay-Z, Chubby. Girl, I'm reminiscing on your body. And when you touch it, then you hold me. And when you tell me that you call me, you say you never move behind me. You know, say you my special one. Nobody think I space you, the one I want. For you, I will sing a song. For your love, I will be so strong. Yeah, I don't need nobody when I got you. Turn around, wanna see your tattoos. Pass it on me, yeah. Talk it on me, yeah. Cause you know I never ever hurt you. I'm a hustler and you know it. Say you want love, so I will give it. You never fuss shut. Yo, I got you. Wanna test your bumper. I feel the voltage. I want you. Bend down, low. Take it on the floor. One day, slow. Girl, I want your body. Girl, I like that way you whine. Girl, I like your big bum bum. Girl, I like that way you rock it, way you shake it, way you rock it. Girl, I like that way you whine. Girl, I like your big bum bum. Girl, I like that way you rock it, way you shake it, way you rock it. Bounce on the D, girl, I'm feeling it. I like the way how you killing it. I feel your color, no discriminate. Okay, you know I feel your color, no discriminate.
Okay, we want to say welcome back to the OK Morning Watch. We have our guests already in the studio. David, good morning, welcome. So you'll introduce yourself again so the people can know who's speaking.
Okay, my name is David M. Colley.
Okay.
I'm a CEO for RIB Advanced Computer Technology and Light Foundation for the Needed.
Okay.
Yes.
Why are we here this morning?
We are here because there's an alarming situation that is affecting the livelihoods of the 500 young people at the level of World Trade Center that has been denied of access of their building where they do their normal hustle by means of buttressing national government effort, because government do not have the full capacity to employ all of the young people.
Okay.
So if you denied 500 young people times 4 per person, almost like 2,000 people that are taking food from their mouth on a daily basis. And we've gone on 1 month because this is the 4th week.
Okay. Why? What did the police say was the cause of the closure of the building?
Yeah, Fatu, the thing is alarming, and it makes me wonder why the police did what they did. Because when I see in the morning, I see one policeman who is dressed up with the Liberian National Police uniform. I am not only looking at that policeman, his appearance, but what I'm looking in that policeman is how he implies or enforces the law so that other people will not get harmed. So the police came unlawfully closed our place.
Why do you say unlawfully?
It's unlawfully because the police did not receive any court order. Before you close any one business premises, you might have gone to the court and you come from there with a writ or closure. Not only that, you go there with journalists and you also go there with sheriff. But the police went there without journalists. The police went there without sheriff. And they carry on they took a writ of search warrant, a quote-unquote search warrant. But we believe that the writ was not from the court. And the police came, they terrorized us, and and coerce our leaders because they were not up to tax. So the police coerced them to sign that writ of search warrant, and our leaders was forced to do what they did. But then the police terrorized the place and arrested many people. We gave them the audience. They carry on their search and warrant because they are working under our law. When you see the policeman with a uniform, and when he want to do certain things, you got to give him a chance because they have the power. So they did what they did. We were very resolute, but the police became brutal. They were acting under their mandate, and they arrested many of those young people that were not part of the thing, and took their phones away and took their computers. They did their massive arrest, and they terrorized the entire place. I was in my office for like 4 hours, because when they got in my office, and I told them, hey, my business is registered, and these are all things I'm doing: repair of laptop, I'm selling laptop here, computer accessory. So if you're talking about forgery, I do not do forgery in my office. And more to that, you said 6% are alleged. So you got to carry your 6%. So they did what they did, and they took the 6%, they carried them at the Liberian National Police Headquarters, along with other innocent young guys, women, Kobo women, and took all of their monies, phones, a lot of things the police did that day. So they took the people at the Liberian National Police Headquarters, and they have them released. On what basis they release them, we don't know.
Okay, they released the 6%.
They released the 6% on that same day. Then they came back and closed the building. Why are you closing the building? Why you close the building?
Did you ask the 6 persons why they were released?
They said, the police said they didn't find anything.
Okay.
Because the crime was alleged. So I believe, because if you arrest somebody in your warrant that the person alleged it, and you have arrested them, apprehended them, take them out of the Liberian National Headquarters, and it meant it by the court in that search warrant was not for police to arrest the alleged perpetrator and carry them at the National Police Headquarters. The court had instructed them, arrest them, bring them to the honorable court. We will justify, they will tell us why they did, allege what they did. But the police did not do so. The police went out of mandate. Instead of them taking the items that they took from the World Trade Center, along with the 6%, to the court, they didn't do it. They carry all the items. As I speak to you, those items are still in the custody of the Liberian National Police. They didn't carry the people to court, and then they release them on what basis? We don't know. You come back and close the place.
But this is now the first time people have alleged that some guys at the World Trade Center they forged documents. Are you aware of this allegation?
Yeah, as we are saying, it's an allegation, because not a day, all of those allegations, not a day the Liberian National Police or any authority in the country have taken any of those alleged perpetrator to court, and they have them guilty. They were not found guilty, release them. So that may have just been an allegation.
Just because they don't find them guilty does not mean they are not committing the crime. Yes, it's true that they should be, the court should find them guilty of the crime, but it does not mean maybe they are not just caught, or the police does not just have enough evidence to prove that this person has forged such a signature. It does not mean it is not happening there.
Yes, you are right, Fatu. But then what will happen, because we have the 500.
Can you just get closer to the mic?
Yes, we have.
Or you bring the mic closer to you.
Okay, we have some 500 young people working out there at the World Trade Center, and you have come up with something in line with deformation of character. You are trying to characterize everyone in our building to be a criminal. So if you are apprehend one of those criminals, you carry them, you have to try them and come back tell us these are bad apples among you guys, and we apprehended them. The reason why we have released them, it was based on SYZ, but we found them guilty. And you understand? And if you found them guilty, you should deal with them within the confines of the law. So that will serve as a deterrent to other people that will not want to, or that want to involve themselves into that. But if you release a person on the basis of not telling the public any other thing, just release the person because you say you not found sufficient evidence in them, then that may become a problem.
Maybe there are others who the main person who did it is within the center, but those who they arrested were not the main people. They were suspects, but when the police saw that these people were not associated with the crime.
Okay.
So maybe there's the person who did it or the group of people who did it are still within the center.
Okay, but then the approach that the police is using is not the right approach, because if you have gathered your intelligence that there were people alleged at the World Trade Center fortune in the fortunate act, but then you carry them, and if you do not find sufficient evidence to hold these people accountable, then you have to come back to the building and get all convinced that, hey, we thought these were the people that we got then, but they are not the one. We still have people in your midst as our information are gathered. But the approach should not be to close the building, because if you close the building, how will you get those people? So you'll be strangulating other people. I in a building, you see, I in a building. This is my organization from the World Trade Center. I always told people, World Trade Center help me. I was in the street passing all around that one pretty little door when a friend of mine gave me that place at the World Trade Center. I now had no place to go. I could find job all over, but it was not available. What is not made me to of who I am today? I have my business well established, registered with the Liberian government. Not only that, there's foundation. I also sat down and I seen what is in the foundation there. Register, have my notary, everything in place in every government documentation. I got it through that same business at World Trade Center. So World Trade Center is so helpful to a lot of young people. Why it is true that I'm not disputing the fact, because the Liberians are terrible set of people, especially in the kind of a modern world we live. You will see people are into a lot of things, and the thing about it is that
Some like being
yes, information, and not only that, you see, World Trade Center, you have people that are doing desert publishing, publishers are all around. Somebody might easily go and do some document somewhere, allegedly, and you comes back when you are caught in the act, and somebody also that World Trade Center did it, because World Trade Center is already at the top. And you understand? So World Trade Center is not the only center that is doing paperwork. They have other desert publishers around that are also doing paperwork.
Are you appealing to, let's say, the government or the police to open the place so that you can have access to your business area, or you're defending the fact that the act did not happen at World Trade Center? What are you saying?
I'm not appealing to the Liberian National Police, because the Liberian National Police wronged me. And you understand? I'm not doing paperwork. There are 500, 400 people in our building. I'm not also doing paperwork. But if you go and unlawfully close the building,
why do you say unlawful?
It's unlawful because you are violating my right.
David, if you are found among alleged criminals, what do you expect?
Crime, Fatu, what you should know is that crime is not transferable. You and I sitting here, if I cause problem here, when people come to arrest me, maybe they will just ask you for a few questions because you are suspect, right?
But if you're not saying something that clear for the police to see that you're not part of it, they will arrest you.
Yeah, and now the police did not arrest me because I'm not part of the crime. And the police will be violating my right. Under Article 20 of the Liberian Revised Constitution will tell you that do not deprive anybody of freedom of movement or access of their property, because if you do that, will have a due process of the code, you are violating our person's right.
Maybe the police think that you people know who did it, but you're not saying anything.
Then the police should come and work with us. If the police telling us that, okay, you know something about this thing, and we have to punish in the police. It should be clear. Let the police be clear and tell us, hey, general guys, we didn't find the person who did the act, but in a sense, we also want to work with you. And working with me, you not got to kind of strangulate me. You have to allow me to have access to what I'm doing under a peaceful environment. Then you tell me, man, this is what I want for us to do so that we can apprehend the person among you. In a system.
What if you know the person, but you're not going to show the person?
There where we got to work, because I'm very honest. I'm very honest. If you enter in the World Trade Center, it is placed there, fortune is not allowed in this building. And you understand?
But it's just written there, but it does not mean the people they're not doing it.
You are also right, but it doesn't also mean that I know someone who is doing that. Now I can tell you the Liberian National Police is a bad kind of people. And you understand? But it doesn't mean that the entire Liberian National Police is bad. Why it is true that Gregor Koma is acting under the law, but we still have some professional Liberian National Police who went through the rank and file. We are intelligent people. When they're ready to take their action, they take it within the confines of the law, because the Liberian National Police fall under the Ministry of Justice. And the Ministry of Justice is here to interpret, to enforce our law. So if the Liberian National Police is under the Ministry of Justice, then they have to work in line with the court to best interpret the law and enforce the law. And that's what we expect of them. I expect Gregor Coleman to know all of these things. I don't know why he keep misinterpreting the entire policing now. Because the police under Gregor Coleman's stewardship, they have become even more than a brutal to the Liberian citizen. We've seen this thing. We don't want to go further. But if the thing did not happen to you, Fatu, you're not under again, come to your doorstep. Now it came to my doorstep. And I have sat down and found no reason why Greco or Coleman got to come and close my place.
Okay. So what's the next step? Because now, like you said, it's 1 month now. What's the next step?
The next step is that we have been so much resolute. When they came, we cooperated with them. We cooperated with them. We respected them. They carried what they wanted to do. They carried it, and they came back. They closed the building. For 3 weeks, we waited for the police. For 3 weeks, our leaders, our colleagues, they went at the Liberian National Police headquarters for us to resolve the issue, but they did not do it to listen to us. So what we did, we went to Councilor Dexter Brown, the human rights lawyer of this country. We went to him that didn't want trying to work in line with the police. We also went to the court. And many of these police people are even telling us, my man, we don't even know where the guys came from with the decision to lock your place. And you understand? Even some police officers
But you said the ball warrant. How you
the
say
warrant,
they don't know?
The warrant is for you to do a search warrant was to check in your computer if you found any government or any other legal document related to any institution, gather those items, arrest those 6 persons.
But how do you expect the police to find it when the person, what if the person deleted it?
No, they got some items and they carry them. But the problem is that you are mandated to get those items and carry them to the honorable court. Is the honorable court going to check in the person's computer, and through that, then they will count all their evidence to prosecute that person? But why will you take my computers and carry them in your possession? It has stayed there for 3 or 4 weeks now. So how do I know that I never had any document or something when the thing is in the possession of the police? The police can easily manipulate that and come up with a crime and say this is what the person did. Until it should be done properly, take it to the court, let the court do their work. And when the police came, they didn't come with sheriff. They didn't go there with sheriff. They didn't go there with journalists. Journalists should be present, and the sheriff should be present for them to work together so that this cannot cause embarrassment to the entire Liberian National Police as it is causing today. That's the problem, Fatu.
So, like I said, now what are you going to do? They
are inviting the police. We went to Honorable Dan, because Western Center is in Honorable Dan district.
Okay.
We went to him, and then I think
Emmanuel Dan.
Yeah, Emmanuel Dan. They went. I think there would be somewhere in the Liberian National Police to tell the genuine reason why they had to unlawfully close down World Trade Center, because World Trade Center is so helpful. During Madam Heli-led government, Madam Heli Johnson said went and gave us generator at the World Trade Center. George Weah came, former President George Weah came, he also gave us generator. 2023 during the campaign period, His Excellency Joseph Human Boakai also went and gave us 10,000 United States dollars, Fatu. So how are you telling me these state people have gone to work and identify the good working relationship with the young people and try to help us to budget our effort to buy a generator and do other things? Then you, Gregor Coleman, you come back and close it. So if you,
but it does not still mean you people can do bad.
I come in. If you are telling me, the World Trade Center, if you have categorized the entire World Trade Center to be a criminal then I mean all the people that have been helping you want to facilitate them. That's why you telling us. Then you're trying to tell your boss, man, for you taking money to give to World Trade Center, you are in wrong because there are so criminal wasting down there. It is wrong. Crime is not fair. We understand that there is bad apples among the good ones. So the bad apples should be picked up.
How do they know the bad apples?
you only know the bad apples by working with the people in there. It is true that we have placed our leadership and the other council of that institution have gone and in a meeting and placed a ballot and placed a notice on the wall warning people that fortunate eyes is not allowed in this institution, right? So now, if we are working there and the police have gathered these people, the police should instead of kind of work with us as general guys. What we need to do, my man, we don't close it down because some of you are looking for your hustle, your doing your also all the things. We can't close the plate about it, my man. You can be our guy. You see anybody doing it, you call the police. I think will work. Myself, I'm again fortunate. You think why I had to go and do them a legal documentation through government? So if I see somebody fortifying Life Foundation document, you think I'll be happy? That's only I'm going to spend money for, right? I won't be happy. So the act of fraudulence in our country is a crime under the law. So if anyone is being caught in the act, the only thing we are saying that the person be dealt with within the confines of the law, so that you can't overdo it to infringe on other people's rights as the police is doing.
David, what are some of the measures you people are putting in place? Because this is not the first time people are talking about forgery at this World Trade Center. That a lot of people there forged documents and signatures, giving people fake documents and signatures. What are measures you people are putting in place so that everybody don't get affected when one person does a crime?
Yeah, thank you for the questions. When the human rights lawyer came, he also, Mr. Desert Brown also asked all that same questions because he said about World Trade Center, although they are alleging, but World Trade Center all along people have been complaining. So even if we help to allow the police, why it is true that the police against you people, they didn't take the right approach. But if we allow the police to open the place, what are some of the measures you are going to put into place? We said, Mr. Desert Brown, what we want to do, we want to sit with the Liberian National Police to go into a lab with memorandum of understanding. Then we will work in line with the police. We will have a task force as we are already planning it. We are on a right to have a task force because I'm in a World Trade Center. And not sooner that I want to leave that place because they said people equal money. Because every Liberian, they complain about World Trade Center, they are their lawyer, even the very police are coming after us, they go there to do well. They don't go there to do forgery work. Some of them get their lay documentation, they want to tap, they carry the tapes, the person tap it and print it off for them to carry. Right? So World Trade Center is so helpful. Even the closer of the place have become so like raising eyebrow. Everybody is calling, oh my man, why the police have to do this? And police know this is the place we can do our work. Even the market, the store people on the Garden Street are complaining. They say, because of World Trade Center, they are not buying from us. So the whole thing is affecting everyone's. I'm repairing laptop for one woman who works at the US Embassy. Her laptop is in there. All of my goods, everything is in there. The police close the place. My customer, my clients are complaining. And you understand? So the World Trade Center is affecting everybody. So say it is affecting everybody. What is the measures that we that are working World Trade Center, what we want to put in place is we have so many consultative meetings. We put in system into place. We're going to tell the Liberian National Police to have a vest. We'll have a security that will be task force. That every after 3 days, we will check in individual computer. Why they should are not doing documentation, but we will check in individual computer, especially those that are doing graphic work. If we see any government related work in that particular computer, why that document is there, we will call the Liberian National Police.
But
they come and they go something.
David, I think that anything the person can do it.
Yes, now the person will do it. That's what we are saying. We are putting measures into place. Fatu, let me just get this. That is a twist. Information technologies, computer. World Trade Center in Nigeria, you go there, they got computer video in Nigeria. Even America, you go there, they see America that we all run into. They got Silicon Valley in America. Even India, computer World Trade Center, like any other world, they have computer people who government cannot employ. They are doing work. You go India now, they have people who just sit down. They go on the forestry, the forestry exchange website. They're doing a lot of things. And government will not go and close the whole place. And government are now we're going to go and close Nigeria. How they call it? Nigerian government are now go and close computer village there. Advanced technology, even your son at your house, when they take your phone, Fatu, when they take your phone, the thing and the children will do with our phone. It will not be easy. So to tell you that the world is transforming, we are no longer in the 16th, 17th century. We are in the 21st century. The world is ever. Human beings are getting more smarter than ever before. So you cannot get rid of computer. You cannot get rid of information technology.
You're not getting rid
there
of
should
it.
be a coming. But if you come in down hard like that, you are almost like telling people you're discouraging the height of computer. Because the closer a water center, you are not cutting my head. Because the information, for example, every work that I'm supposed to do is in a brain. It is not in my computer. I can sit down to my house, he come and say, my man, help me, Kindere, I want for me to do some kind of work, to go, to get some kind of quick work. I say, okay, send a document. I will do it. I will do it on my phone and send it through my WhatsApp. And you understand? Let's discourage the act of fraudulent. Let's discourage the act of forgery. But we are saying that the reform measures that government need to put in place is not by closing people businesses.
But
it's not by closing computer
you
places.
were talking about the measures you put in place. So,
that's a mechanism I'm trying to outline.
but that will not work because
I'm sure it will not work. It will work.
You can do something on my computer and take the whole thing from my computer.
Now,
you
here's
can't
the
see
thing.
the data. You're not getting.
Our in work and you call him out. Here is the thing. Here is the thing. If that method may not work, then that means you have to empower young people. Let be blunt. Let be straightforward. You gotta what government need to do here. Hey, okay, what you saying? Other computer outline businesses, they are fortifying our document. Why it is true that we are also raising the eyebrow on government. Government is vulnerable. Government should employ IT personnel. They got people you send them out of the country to go learn information technology. Came back. Employ the people in your system. Your security features on your document should be up to date every after 1 or 2 months. And every institution in the country should have a website that if I come to company A, like I have my foundation. If I come to Life Foundation for the needed, Life Foundation documentation, if I go on Life Foundation website, I will see the documentation and the other one I got from the individual I want to make business with me. I do my comparison right there. So those are measures government need to put in place. Empower the IT people that is sending in all the country to come by. Employ them in your system. Get rid of the old information or thing. Employ information technology in your system so that they can able to do a lot of things, improve your security features. Because government will always be targeted. Let me get you a story. Of 2017, one labor from if I stand to be correct, a child from Russia, the guy went and duplicated almost hundreds of thousands of American how they call passport and allow so many illegal immigrants to enter into America. And when the American government noticed that, what they did, they now arrested that child to go put in jail. The American took that child, they employ him in the system because the child is a genius.
So somebody go forge the vice president's signature.
Listen. Yeah. Who told you somebody fortify the vice president? It's not to acknowledge the rate of. I want to get the rate of search warrant. It did not say somebody went and fortify the VP signature. But even if somebody go and fortify the VP signature, how did the VP signature came to that person to go and fortify it? That means somebody might have been in the VP office that took the VP signature to go and carry on that dubious act. Even if they did not do it to World Trade Center, then when they did it elsewhere, and they come back to World Trade Center, that World Trade Center when I did it, just because the people now, people have diluted and painted World Trade Center as though that they say everybody in that building, they are bad. I had a friend from America that sent a friend to me, he wanted to give me 10,000 US dollars to be bringing computer. So when the guy came to World Trade Center, he said, David, my man, they bidding, they posted, they bidding, they posted, they bidding, like bad people, so bad people. So you understand? Liberian own businesses, we sell ourselves to the world bad image. Nobody in Nigeria, computer village in Nigeria, you will ever hear one day they say computer village in Nigeria did XYZ thing. That means people can have things,
yeah, we're not there.
But intentionalists, professionalists, you handle it. You don't come unprofessionally. They got registered businesses in World Trade Center. Go about women there. Go other women, people there. Other people repairing cell phone. People doing different kind of businesses. So just for six individuals who have gone allegedly
So,
to falsify
so
government
David, you
documents.
think there's
Then you
no
can't-
there's no solution to that
I'm
problem?
giving you solution. You don't want to listen to me.
But that solution does not work.
So meaning, Fatu, when you have a child, and the child is caught into a criminal act, every time when they pay your food, the child go be and take the meat from all your food and eat it. Then you right-handed catch that child. You go kill that child, or you go drive the child from your house. No,
Maybe-
let be straight.
You will mean a child fool, or you whip the child.
Okay, you whip the child, right? Not only whipping the child, because understand that not all
Well, now
child.
the whip that you people.
No,
you
not
know.
understand that. Not whip there. The whip there, we were not caught in the act. You were not caught in, it's an alleged. You say I was picking food, the other child went and picked
But
the
apparently,
Listen
you know the person who did that.
No, the other child went and picked in your food. Then when you can say, but I would tell my me from all and food, then he said that Daniel, instead of John telling said that he did it, he not so then he start punishing Daniel for John on a fault. And you understand? It's a sin. You can't know word center, you say word center people fortifying document. You already identify the sixth person. The whole thing is that I raising eyebrow. Why would you want to go and free the sixth person who were allegedly indicted by the same court? Then you comes back to me instead of you prosecuting or holding those six person as stage until you can carry on your how they call it, your judgment. Then you come back, you close the building. Then you release the sixth person. Who does that? I mean, it doesn't make no sense to me. Why would you free the person? You already tell me that, my man, I see some kind of rotten apple among your mates here who now can pick the rotten apple. You take the rotten apple from among the good apple you carry. Then you come back, when you take that and say, my man, you go. Then you allow the same rotten apple that you have identified for them to come back with our proper justification. Why? You release those people. And you come back unlawfully, not taking a court order, coming with sherry, coming with journalists. You close people business entity.
David, what I want to know is, now it seems like maybe the police have not found anyone or the person who did the act.
Okay.
Now, you all are suffering
Okay.
from what the person did, as a result of the person's action. What I'm saying is, if they don't find the person and maybe this is settled and the place is open, another person will forge another person's signature.
How do you know? How do you know that, Fatu?
I want to say something.
Is that something that you saying?
This is what I'm saying. Listen to me. Another person might forge another person's signature, maybe the president's signature.
That's a condition
Yes,
statement.
this is a condition statement. And you always suffer the consequence. This is what I'm saying. What are you doing? What will you do to ensure that the next one does not happen? And maybe the place is closed, permanently.
Fatu, if we could put stop to crime, then there's no need for police. That means we are people who will always come with problem. Problem will always pop up. You are sitting here.
But you should be looking for solutions
You are
to that,
sitting
to
here
that
now.
problem.
Yes,
Yeah.
that the Liberian government should be looking for solution not to strangle the other people. Because millions are out there pop up in the minds of ordinary people every day. Are you are saying that the thing the netman thing on? Just yesterday the police who been fighting about crime. Just yesterday two
But
other
David, you now, what I'm saying is, what solution are you thinking about to put in place so that you don't continue to suffer? It's not about the police. You're suffering now.
what I'm telling you, for me, I have the capacity now to go and rent a place. I want to leave that building. And you understand? I want to leave that building. But all of my working tools, my computer, computers, in my computer workshop, my goods, everything is tied up, is locked out that place for 6 person. So the other way of the argument, if the police want to close a place, police should come, oh my man, we here to open a place for you, put get your business from here, your ticket from here, want to close the entire World Trade Center.
Okay.
And you understand? That's another approach. But police close a building. Why it is true that there are people who are now also involved with forgery. There are peaceful people who are selling paper, stationaries. Their businesses are in there. Father, they are about to open school. I got 3 people hanging on me. My mother and the children. They are almost about 5. I need to pay their fees. How do you expect me to get money with one man I'm been hustling? So it's something that is busting my head. The police is Gregory Kuma is screwing me up. That's for something that I did not do. That's why you see me talking. If my business was out of that place, I will not be saying that we're not only that. What is not made me? There are some members in there who are not involved. They got some people who passing. We see they sit on the end. They one paper every time I see him, he sit on the air behind a late typewriter. They gain $20 and he pay one lawman paper inside. I always monitor him. And you understand? So for the bar height or ordinary for few people, you cannot transfer this aggression to 500 or 2,000 people taking food from their mouth. Then you're struggling, you're making other people to look at your government bad. So what you should do now is to put measure into place. When America in the Gulf, when they were fighting, when America was about to bomb certain area, the American noted that there were some citizens of their citizens, American citizens were there. Not only they got some peaceful citizens that were in that target area. America did not bomb that target because they have people there. So they use strategies to get rid of those criminals or those gang or among the people. Those are all sound administrative measures that administrators should carry on. Not to carry on measure where you strangling other people for the sake of or 2%. When God was about to bomb Sodom and Gomorrah, why it is true that the entire people in that region, they were bad, but God also picked Lot and his family and saw them as a people. He said, "My man, you're leaving. I'm coming to destroy that country." Why is it that God never destroyed the entire Sodom and Gomorrah along with Lot?
God different from human being.
No. So we should use the same approach, because if God is different from human being, God will not come to put a word in a holy Bible for all the Father.
Okay, we'll open the phone lines 0777 700 995 0555 995 995. Are the numbers to call. Let's take this up to for let's say 10 minutes. We take calls and then we go back to David. Good morning.
Fatu.
Good morning. Let's hear you. Yeah.
With presentation.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Let me take community as Abegail. My name is Mohammed. I'm a resident of 16 in a city on the Coast Island. I listened to him, I think Fatu, to be very honest, the brother there from the World Trade Center institution, I think they should hold themselves to be blamed. They should hold themselves to be accountable for what happened going on there. Okay? Look, for example, they've been getting this information ever since that the institution there, or they are saying some level of allegation that people are saying on fake print of document over there. You will know that people, even there are some people fake wire certificate document printing over there. Fake wire document printed over there. Even in school, even some parents will go to even print fake school report cards at that institution there. Okay? And they are been setting down ever since. They are not been putting system into place. They are not been putting some mechanism into place. So if you go over here now, then at the end they should come in for you blame, or you should come in for blame on the IG or on the state security. No, I think now this should be on you where you can go back in your closet to see how best you can put some strong things together to even go and sit with the state security, which is the police, to come on the round table for you to put some things together to work in after but you can.
Okay.
Have been putting your position in the far over there. Thank you.
Thank you so much. 0777 700 995. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. You live. What's your name?
Okay, I am Taki Emu. I call from Carway, Benson Street.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the brother in the studio, and I think when you're questioning him, and then he can never say no to the question you ask him. In the first place, we are talking about getting rid of drugs in this country. And now drugs takers. And now when I sat down with them, and they give the arrest, you don't think I'll be affected too? So he's wrong. He can't just up around trying to help you as a human rights person like me. Then you come with your case on the radio. So you're destroying what the man's supposed to do for you. So if you know, even tea and all, I went to that place one time, somebody carried tea. Can you imagine they do all of this kind of thing in this country? So that's why bringing all the land conflict, let them know, Blama right today. Don't tea that he didn't work, can be taking people land. It is because of them. So let you not get no excuse there.
Okay, thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Fatu.
You live. What's your name?
Let me say good morning to your to your guest.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Nicholas Itobe II,
Okay.
and I'm in Monrovia.
Okay.
So I'm in sympathy with the brothers from the World Trade Center.
Mm-hmm.
But then, while it is true, I feel that they have responsibility
Mm-hmm.
and they're supposed to take care of their families and other things.
Mm-hmm.
But let me say this: that if good men sit and do nothing against the evil that they see,
Mm-hmm.
they allow that evil to triumph over them.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that is the experience that is currently ongoing with some of the good guys who are at the World Trade Center.
Yeah.
You are fully aware that there are some of your friends who are into dubious acts. But what you do, you shield them, you hide them.
Mm-hmm.
Look, let me just give a story, then I end. There was a sister who involved me later after a transaction with one of the brothers from World Trade Center. The guy took the lady's machine. The lady took her machine there for him to repair that machine.
Mm-hmm.
That brother, because of the sophistication of the lady's machine, he kept delaying her back and forth. Until the lady had to call somebody who could go and put fear in him. And she called me. When I went there, when they saw the lady coming, the other guys who never knew about it, they had the guy and told us that the guy was not there. Until I had to contact my brother who I knew in the place when we went there before that. And then they get one guy who is their president. I just forgetting his name. Before we have to
Oops. We lost him. 0777 700 995 0555 Let's take this one. Good morning.
Morning, Fatu.
Good morning, your life.
Okay, this is Super Morris. I call you from Ghana.
Okay.
And good morning to your studio guest this morning.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's taking the law into his hand. The only reason why that guy is advocating is because he had the ability to have another export. I don't think he's talking for the market, right? Because if you have the case to a counselor, you should be behind the counselor. The counselor wants to be speaking for you. But you come in the studio and they're asking you what mechanism can we put into place. You don't want to put a mechanism into place, but you're accusing you're accusing the police, they are taking the run. Police will not be affected when that play is there for the even if they are going to close that play for 1 year, the police will not be affected. No one will be affected as a market. So what you be thinking is to appeal to the national police, the government to see how best they are opening the place. What is it they are going through the case? They can open the place and be finding solution to the place. Then you can be operating, they be finding solution to the problem. But if you continue to insist that all the police they are in the wrong, they are doing everything, you are not saying that.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let's take this one. Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Mm-hmm. Let's hear you.
My name is Frank Day, and I call from Looking Town.
Okay.
It is not a secret, Fatu, that the World Trade Center is a center of fraud. That's a fact. For a very long time, we have known that place to be a place where they forge documents. And so the only thing that I think should happen is that maybe the police can open a place like what he has suggested, that they open a place and those who have their goals, their computers there so that they can be removed. I think it is the best thing to actually close that place down. Seriously. Thank you.
Okay. We take 3 more and go back to David. Good morning. Oops, we lost it. Good morning. Okay, let's. Yeah. Oops. I'm sorry.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yes, good morning. My name is Clifford Russell, and I call from Monrovia.
Okay.
Okay, so thanks for having me on the show. And I'd like to point out very clearly that with regards to the discussion, I think I am one person who believes and think, and I'm very aware of the conviction that the World Trade Center, as it is being known and called, should be closed and never again open. Many of the problems that we have encountered in this country when it comes to fraud, printing of fake bank statements, being taken to the U.S. Embassy, falsifying wax or wire documents, falsifying national ID cards. I am one person who knows somebody who went at the World Trade Center and got a national ID card from them because they needed to do something very urgent and the MIR could not provide the ID in time. I am one person who know, I know the person. That person went there and got a fake national identification card from there. These guys have been causing serious problems to our country. Many of the fraud, many of the corruption that we encounter on a daily basis, many of the investigations that you journalists try to do come from over there. Most of the reputational damage to our country by international partners come from right over there. Do you know how many bank statements have been prepared over there? We know so.
Okay.
Fake degrees and everything have been prepared over there. Fake degree, fake transcript. That place needs to be closed down and never again open. If there should be open, there should be a model system set up where people who want to get involved into type and print to have a system set up. Do the register with the Liberian government with system in place, and people who do it should be accredited. I think that one needs to be done.
Okay, thank you. Two more and go back to David. Good morning.
Good morning, Fatu.
Good morning, your life.
Lahadi Sone from Renaissance in District 14, Clawatown, to be precise.
Go ahead.
Good morning to your studio guest. I listened to him deliberating. Let me encourage him and let me also commend him for the courage to come out calling on, the government to actually reopen World Trade Center. But one thing his leadership or their leadership has failed to do is that since you notice there are barrage of allegations all over the place against that particular place, they should have put into play measures to curtail some of those alleged criminal behavior on the part of their members. But they sat there all along, the public will complain, they face fake degree, fake certificate, fake diploma, and no falsified government document, all of that. They couldn't put those measures into place to curtail some of the alleged behavior on the part of their members until the government move in. That is not something good. And another thing I want to call on the government to do is that, like you talk about employing some of those IT specialists, whenever you have people employed and new government comes into force, you try to get rid of those people. Those are some of the places the very people with the expertise will go, and they leak out some of those classified government information to their colleagues. And sometimes you want to just blame other people. So you need to maintain people who will be there. Government after government, forget about the political party, something. Thank you ever so much.
Thank you so much. Let's take this one. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Okay, I'm Prince. We are calling for Virginia.
Okay, Prince.
Yeah, this entire document issues in Liberia from World Trade Center. The step the government is taking is not a bad thing, but first we have to look at the government and from that point, and then we have to address issues from the government, because if you have our documents and other things updated every 3 months or after 6 months from the various entities, that would be better for us than to look at one side and want to solve it from one side. And I think it will not be solved from one side, because even wire documents, somebody who nothing on the system, they go to wire or head office, you will not find it. You will not find your document. Why they are not updating that system? So we need to update our system every time so that you can send every other information to the various entities, the LRA and fundamentally and the various banks. When somebody carry the identification card, they look at it and go in the system and see it there, and then they know that it is okay. So we have to start working for the government even for before we start thinking about World Trade Center people, because they can still go home and do the same work.
Okay. Thank you. We'll go back to David. So, the same thing I was saying, David, is what everybody's saying. Now you find yourself in the midst of quote unquote criminals. These people are, forging people's signatures and giving people fake documents, and you find yourself in these people midst, and now your business area is closed. What are those measures you think can be put in place? This was the question I asked, and everybody's blasting at you.
Yeah, people will blast because Liberians are noted for just speculation. They don't come with evidence, they come to fight. And Liberians are not noted for finding solution to things. They only want, oh, I do it at the end. It doesn't work that way. I told you from the previous stage that again forgery. A fraudulent act is a crime under our law, but it doesn't mean that an individual that will be identified, then you shift the blame on everybody. Then you'll be affecting the life majority of your citizen. The raising eyebrow, what I just want to talk to the first caller. It is true. I'm against it. But if government apprehended 6 of them, especially the court order, that the intelligent getter, the 6 individual, you hold a 6 individual, keep those 6 individuals in your custody, then you can carry on your investigation. But you free the people, then you can close the building to harm everybody. Let's be honest now. It's not fair. And I'll just go down to the second to the last caller what he said. The government need to put system into place. My sister, let's agree to the fact that fortunate eyes all happen. Not only World Trade Center. You can quote World Trade Center today. I bet the public, and I will carry up many days for me to argue out. I bet the public, if you quote World Trade Center, if that would be the solution for Liberian people problem, that nobody will do fortunate act, then that's it. But if you close World Trade Center is not only the solution. That's what the last caller said. They got some professionals who work in the government, and you come after the new government, you carry on redundancy. When you dance out of people, those people go with the profession. They go, they already spot, they already part of the system. So they will take your scene document, your system, and carry out to do illegal things. So government need to put system into place. That's my argument. The argument is I'm not supporting fraudulent act. I'm against it. But the act of closing a place to affect the vast majority is a problem that I'm talking.
But what I said from the beginning, you now should be appealing maybe to the police to open the place if you can get your things out. But you find yourself in the midst of people who are doing these things. What measures are you going to put in place?
I'm a man who stands by principle. If I kill today, if the law said they must hang me, you don't kill me. Anything that is not right, it was not properly done right, it is not right. So I tell you, I'm not appealing to the police because the police are in error. There are a lot of missteps the police take. I'm not appealing to the police. If my area stayed down there for years, if they open it one day, they just be protected because when anything happens, I will sue the government. I will sue the police. And you understand? They run me. You don't take 6-person crime and transfer it to almost 500 people who are not doing paperwork. Let's agree to the fact that people doing fraudulent thing. But it doesn't mean that the crime should be transferable to everybody. They call it as saying, oh yeah, they can close the building. It's right. Other people still go. But that is not the solution to our problem. Either you putting measure into place, open a World Trade Center to the people, bring your own expert, you all sit down on the table, find a task force, so that people who are in the idol doing that, then we that are there, we will start working. We will start pointing out, then the police can kind of arrest them. I think it will curtail that. But that is not only the remedy to that. You need to put system into place. That's all. Protect yourself. Improve your security features. Employ the IT people. People that have experience to information technology, employ them so that government cannot be affected every time. The tax that people taking to go do police clearance and police ID card elsewhere, that money is going to be going government revenue account. Then somebody go take it and do it for their own to just to please their untrained desire. It's when you harming government. I'm against that. But that is not the approach to close down the building. Over 5,000 people, 500 people working that they have family home. If you turn them by 3 or 4, probably you'll be talking about you taking food from in the month of 2,000 people month. That's what we're saying here. We are against fraudulent act. But the measure the police took is wrong. So I can't appeal to the police because the police have misstep. The police brought a raid of search warrant to me. They say they identify some person have missed. So as you be, it's my job to go be looking for people in the street to say that they meant doing fraudulent carrying to the police. It's not my job. It's the police work. And that's why the police can the apprehend the same person. So why the police come back to lock the place? Let's be honest now. Let the people look at this thing.
Okay, we take this caller that's just on the line. Good morning.
Fatu.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
This is Mohammed Khan on the line for the brother, I think, is still finding it difficult now. Now, let me come in with the example. The suspension or the dismissal from President Baka's CA angle. The federal that the team operation the had that was dismissed on I think for that thing to be in there. What he was in an accident, he said that his daughter, they shouldn't export his daughter. See, but I want to believe me, all of the two bosses, okay, everyone there was fire.
Who told you so? Who told you so?
They happy.
Who told you so?
My brother, George, who tell me so? Okay, so the situation is, you see, you're not supposed to say that because of the 340 billion and then the Snoop Program institution, but you can't then in the news ever say what been going on what there. See it? Why you cannot put system into place ever then or before? See it? See it? So
okay.
That's my point. I even having over with you. See it?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, David. We have to go. We have less than 2 minutes. You just wrap it up. So
Okay, I just want to make that brother clear. Your point is well taken. I respect your view, but the dismissal of people from the LDA was not only for that individual that free his daughter. It was people they drugs that were just arrested. They free that lady. They didn't sort of free the lady. So a liar, bread rope, hard rope. So I'm only telling people that World Trade Center is again forgery. People are there, their businesses are registered, they are not doing paperwork, they are again forgery. But again, we will not be the one to be looking for people who doing forgery. Like the police got to gather that intelligence. So what the police did, it was read those 6 persons and they employ the system so that we all can work together other than closing the place. So we are not begging them, they can open the building because they're infringing on our right. My business is registered, other people businesses are registered in there. You can take a unilateral decision to close the place for the sake of 6 persons because crime is not transferable. Thank you so kindly. I always hear World Trade Center is against forgery. World Trade Center is against forgery. Thank you.
So my name is Fatu Kamara. I'll talk to you when I talk to you. I'm out of here.
You never move behind me. You know, say you